Welcome back, guys, to another video. You got Misfit Chris here. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about a bunch of pickups that I've accumulated over the past month. And so, yeah, I've been out for a hot minute, guys. But we're back, and I'm happy to announce that it's 2 months, and my wife's going to have a kid. So, I've been out super busy going to doctor's appointments, and whatnot. So, so excuse my tardiness and the YouTube channel. But I am back today, and I got a great video for you guys. So if it's your first time on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell for all future notifications for all future uploads. Got a little bit of tongue-tied there, but now I got that out of the way. Man, guys, all right. So yeah, so there's been a lot going on, like I said. But you're not here for that. You're here for the games, right? The games and the pickups. So, man, shoot, where should we start, man? So I got some controllers here, that I picked up. I got really cheap. I got a holy grail item here. I guess we'll start with that because it was really, really, epic to get this. They actually, Old School made a, clone of this controller. This is actually the Hori GameCube Game Boy Player controller. So Old School, this company Old School makes this controller. It's an exact clone. The only difference is this one goes for over $100 and some. So I found this in the wild for $3 guys, $3. So that's pretty much unheard of. I'm not going to say where I got it, but I found this for $3. And it is official, man. It is official. It is the real deal. And it is in beautiful condition, I can say. I mean, this thing was very lightly used. The cord looks great. So I didn't think I'd ever own this controller because I wouldn't spend that much on it. And even if I had the money, I don't think I'd spend it. So, but apparently the Old School one is a very, very good solution. It's like $20 some, if you really want to have this to go with your Game Boy player. It's a good way to play those games. It's a Super Nintendo style controller tech. Really is what it is. So, so next up, my other $3 score, I got this for $3. So I'm not saying where I got this, but I got this for $3, and it was a really good pickup. This is a really cool controller to have for the Switch, and it works beautifully wirelessly, and I was very fortunate and lucky to pick that up. And then recently I ordered me a Super NT, which is done by Analog. They just have, all right, guys, so if you do not know, this is going to be like a whole nother video, but the Super NT came out 4 or 5 years ago, right? So now I ordered one, so basically that's another Analog product. And to go, Analog sponsors the 8-bit Do controllers. So I picked this up. I won't even see my Super. They don't ship till this time next year, so I ordered it, so I won't even see it for a year. So that'll be an awesome video that day. But I got the 8-bit Do Super Nintendo controller to go along with the Super NT when I do get it a year from now. But I must say that this controller does function beautifully. It really does. The buttons feel great. It's really great on Street Fighter for the D-pad and stuff like that. So a lot of, I have a Scout. I actually have a Scout controller done by let's see if I can grab it here, by a Limited Run. So this is actually the Hyperkin Scout, but it was a Limited Run one. And this D-pad right here isn't the best for doing like, your Dragon Punches and stuff like that in Street Fighter, all that, so if you're going to try to use it for fight, this sits a bit higher. This one just has a much better, the buttons feel better on this one. However, some people don't like the divot on the back on this one. I tend to like the extra hold. See, this one's completely flat, like a regular Super Nintendo controller. So, but yeah. So I picked that up. Super stoked to have this controller in the collection now. And yeah, I mean, and you can play it with your regular Super Nintendo as well. So I mean, even if you're not getting a Super NT by Analog, you can use this with the dongle that plugs into the controller port, and you can play it on your Super Nintendo. So it's a multi-functional controller for both systems. All right, so let's see. All right, so we'll start out with some Super Nintendo. I don't know if I put this in another video. I don't think I did. So yeah. So anyways, I got Contra for 35. So that was a pretty good steal. 35 on this. I think I might have showed you guys this game, and I picked it up a while ago. I don't remember, but hey, I mean, you know, you're showing Contra, you can't go wrong with some Contra, man. Contra Alien Wars, heck yeah, it is a great game, guys. If you love shooters, that is awesome. So then recently I picked this up, Ken Griffey Jr. Winning Run, and yeah, so I love Ken Griffey Jr., man. So I have the first one, and this one's pretty good too. They really improved the graphics a lot in this one. They really did. They really improved the graphics. So this game right here, I think I paid $5. So, you know, label's nice. All right. Heck yeah. So let's go back on over to controllers. So I recently picked this up, and this thing is awesome. This thing is awesome. So this is a converter, right? So you could basically use like PS3, you can see it there, PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, PS5 controllers on your Dreamcast and Saturn. So this thing will convert it. So this is awesome, man. Being able to play Marvel vs. Capcom with my fight stick that I got over here. So I never showed you guys my fight stick. I got this sometime back. Bumped the camera there. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so I got this fight stick, and this is actually a PS3 fight stick, and you can actually plug this into the Wingman converter, and it'll play perfectly with this attachment here, with the Wingman converter for the Dreamcast. So that's for the Dreamcast. This is for the Saturn. So yeah, I mean, this thing works flawlessly. This thing is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. You plug in the regular new Xbox controller like that. So let's see. I've been on a Dreamcast like collecting spree lately. So I got a loose copy of Soul Calibur. Awesome. So if you got a Dreamcast collection, I mean, I picked this up dirt cheap, loose. So, you know, I would rather have a complete copy of Soul Calibur, but yeah, I got this super duper cheap. And if you got a Dreamcast collection, you gotta have Soul Calibur. Gotta have Soul Calibur. All right, and then this is kind of a holy grail for me too. I got this sealed. for $100, and the jewel case was a little dinged up in one corner, but they sold it to me for $100, guys. So, and I knew I was never gonna get an opportunity to get it sealed for that price. So, I mean, I replaced the jewel case in the front, you know, but I mean, other than there is a little bit of warping, like kind of like thing on the manual, but I mean, it is mint. I mean, I'm very proud of this one. Super stoked to have this in the collection. I mean, it is crystal clear. I mean, it is mint. So, so yeah, I actually have a little short on the channel of me opening this, if you want to check it out. Next up is Sega Rally. So I actually ordered this off Whatnot, and they sent me like a San Francisco Rush 2049 demo disc, and so it wasn't even in the case. So I actually just went on eBay and grabbed a loose copy to fill it up, you know. So now you can't even tell. But yeah, so that's an excellent game. I can't highly recommend. I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom, I mean, if you don't think that's a great game, then, you know, you did something wrong in your childhood or something. And then also Sega Rally is an awesome racing game for the Dreamcast. And then this is the definitive edition up until the remakes, in my opinion. The graphics are super clean on this. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. I mean, this was the definitive way before the remakes came out for all the other consoles. So yeah, so if you want a really clean old school way to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, Dreamcast is the way to go. So I recently was a subscriber to Video Game Monthly, and also a subscriber to Video Game Treasure Box as well. So if you want to know which one is better, I'm going to probably do a video on that, but if you guys want to know which one is better, I would say Video Game Treasure Box, because I got multiples, and they're not supposed to give you any multiple of the same game through Video Game Monthly. So Video Game Monthly, like, you know, so go for for the Retro Treasure Box Monthly or whatever, because that one's much better. So, but they did send me my last one before I not subscribed anymore to Video Game Monthly. They sent me. I have not tried this, so you know, let me know down in the comments if you tried this, if it's any good. It looks just kind of like a what you call it, shovelware for the Dreamcast, but yeah. So they gave it to me sealed, so I was like, yeah, you're giving it to me sealed, so it must not be any good. So I don't know. It's probably okay. It's probably fun to check it out, maybe, right? So then you saw. I mean, I've really been on the Dreamcast, man. So then, anyways, Zombie Revenge, man. Heck yeah, this is an awesome game, man. So if you got a Dreamcast, you really should get you Zombie Revenge, man. It is a great shooter. Arcade. This is an arcade port, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, arcade port. So yeah, awesome to have that. And then I love me some light gun, man. I love me some light gun games, and I was really stoked to get this Confidential Mission, man. This is pretty good. All these Dreamcasts are getting scared. You go online, there's only like 10 copies of a lot of these games, you know. And if it's in good condition, you're going to end up paying more too. And this, I was lucky to get this Confidential Mission. This is a great, shooter. This is a great light gun game. I mean, if you want to get this for the Dreamcast, I highly recommend it. Next up is Quake 3. And this is pretty cool, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with a little Quake. I mean, it's not the best Quake game or or whatever, but it's decent and it's cheap. So, yeah, I would recommend Quake 3 Arena. Yeah, look at that guy on the back. Very cool. All right, so then I recently picked this up, I think for a couple bucks. Spider-Man without the manual for the PlayStation 1. I haven't tried this out yet. Let me know in the comments if you've tried it, if it's any good. And next up, I haven't tried this either, but I got it dirt cheap, so I picked it up anyway. Gran Turismo 5. So let me know down in the comments if you've tried Gran Turismo 5. I'm pretty sure it's good. All Gran Turismos are good. So I just figured, a couple bucks, why not, man? Super clean copy of that. And then on to some of the more newer stuff. So I recently picked this up, and this is awesome, you guys. Capcom Fighting Collection. Heck yeah. All right, so I have tried this out, man, and this is awesome, man. This is really great. It's got Gem Fighters on it, right there. Gem Fighters. It's got the Street Fighter Puzzle Fighter, and then it's got all of the Vampire Savior games, man, or Vampire Hunter. I mean, a lot of these were Japanese arcade exclusives, if I'm not mistaken. Like, yeah. So this is worth every penny. This is absolutely great. So if you like fighters, go out and get you the Capcom Fighting Collection, man. This is awesome. All right, so day one, I gotta get the turtle stuff. You guys know this. You guys know I love the turtles. So day one, I gotta get the turtle stuff. I'm not extreme because I won't do the I'm not too much of a collector's edition, and all those collector's editions for the Cowabunga collection and Shredder's Revenge were just too much for me, man. Too much for me. And like, I'm sure if I had the extra dough just to throw it around, I would just throw it around. So I've had this one for a while. I don't know. I think I did show it. On the channel, right? I'm pretty sure I did. So the Cowabunga collection. This is absolutely awesome. I mean, this is one of the greatest things to ever freaking happen. all on one cartridge. You got all the Game Boy, all the Super Nintendo ones. All the NES ones, all the Genesis. So I mean, and all the arcade ports. So I mean, this was the coolest thing to happen for a TMNT fan. And then it just got even better this year because the physical copy. Day one, I got the digital version, I think for like $18.99. So everyone's just receiving these like last week. I'm out here on Guam, so I was a little later getting my copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. So I actually have the digital copy as well. So this is still sealed, and I think I might keep it that way. Let me know if I should open it. I don't think I should. No reason really to, unless I, lost my digital or, or whatever. So, but I never really ordered a game from Limited Run before, actually. This is my first game I actually ordered. I mean, I ordered that controller I showed you. That's actually a special Limited Run Scout controller from Limited Run, the Hyperkin one for Super Nintendo. But if you notice here on these two, this one's actually more orange, which I thought was cool. If you notice on the labels there. So it's actually more orange. If you look at them, like together. Yeah. This one's more orange. So I thought that was kind of cool. Kind of more like Turtles theme, right? So which one's your favorite, guys? Which one's your favorite here? Which one's your favorite? I don't know. It's hard. It's super hard to like. I would have to go with Cowabunga Collection just because it's got everything on it. This is great. This is great. This does have the free. It comes with a free personal pan promo code coupon on the inside to redeem for Pizza Hut. So, but I think I'm just going to leave it sealed for now. Let me know if I should open this. Limited Run actually does give you a card. I didn't bring it over, but let me grab it real quick. Let me show you guys this card. So I didn't even expect this. And I was thinking that this was part of the premium or the collector's box collection. So my buddy ordered and he got a Mikey. And this is by Limited Run. You can see it there in the corner or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I wasn't expecting this. I got one little tiny little bend in the mail. But yeah, so that's the TMNT stuff that I've gotten recently. Super stoked to have that stuff. So yeah. Let me know which one's your favorite, guys. So next up, I got Burnout Legends. So I'm a big fan of Burnout. I've been a big fan of Burnout forever, man. And unfortunately, I got this super dirt cheap. I got this for like $9. So I'm going to have to pick up another copy of the UMD because this one does not work. Or it works, but doesn't work. So, but yeah, it's complete. So it's only like $10 loose. So, but I was pretty impressed, man, honestly, for this being on the PSP and the way it plays and how quick it plays, so that is awesome. I highly recommend getting Burnout for your PSP. If you have any doubts, don't have any doubts because Burnout for the PSP is freaking awesome. All right, so I traded a whole CRT for this. My buddy, he needed a CRT, and I had, I've been kind of a collector of CRT televisions, and I had an extra nice JVC flat screen, CRT TV, and he put this up on the internet, trying to get some trades for it or whatever, right? And I called him up and said, hey man, you want to trade for a TV, because he really needed a TV, and I really wanted this game, and everything. So I finally got Lollipop Chainsaw. I have not tried this yet. Actually, I'm looking forward to trying this today. I actually have some Nintendo or some 360 controllers I've been cleaning and taking apart, putting back together. So it'll be pretty cool to try those out all fresh and clean and try this game out. So, but yeah, the PS3 version actually goes for like double. I think this is like $30 on the Xbox 360, and then like goes for like 75 or something like that on the PlayStation 3. So yeah, nice and complete. And it's kind of weird because it's like a little slip. It's not even a manual. It's just like a little slip thingy, like it's the cover. I don't know. It's super weird. All right, so let's see what we got here. So this is one of the games that I got from Video Game Monthly. I haven't tried it yet, but hey, man, I like Pac-Man. This looks cool. He looks cool, man. He looks crazy on there. So I haven't tried this yet. Let me know in the comments if you try this game out. I'm pretty sure it's Pac-Man, so Pac-Man's always good, man, honestly. So, and then this is my very first. It's a repro box, but this is my very first complete in box. I actually got this. This is a really nostalgic piece for me because I got this game when I was about 11, 12 years old. I have a picture of me in Christmas. I actually brought this up in a video when I actually showed you guys this game in another pickups video because I picked this game up. But then they gave me the manual, so I was like, shoot. So I reached out and I got a box for it. So it's like it's complete. It's a promo box, but so But it's super nostalgic because it's like having it like when I was a kid, you know, like all over again. Like I just got it from my parents on Christmas, you know. So we can open it up here, and then you know. So I did a little short video on this one. On I have a short on the channel, so you guys can go check that out. That would be of me unboxing this. But since we're here, you know, I gotta. So then you like, you know, you got the manual in there. If I can get it out. So it's just a, you know, so there's the manual. So I got the manual there. So you bring the manual out, and then you got the card, right, and the cardboard box. Man, it's just fighting me. It don't want to come out, man. So come on out of there. There you go. And then something, you know, you got the cardboard like it's the real deal, right? Yeah, so very stoked to have that in the collection like that. You know, I don't have any complete Super Nintendo. I have some complete 64 games, but that's like my very first, like, you know, it's a repro, so technically it's not complete for real, but good enough for me. And then I was at Macy's, and they actually have a Toys R Us section at Macy's during the Christmas here. I heard they were going to do this last year, so I was really stoked to go there. Then I found me a Mario. He was only 25 bucks, man, so I thought that was super cool. Most of the Marios that you get really aren't like that great looking. I thought this one was amazing. Like, they really did a really good job on him. I thought he looked great, man, and I thought he looked really cool in the game room, you know, or in my, you know, in the collection. So, you know, and it's a good price too, right? So, heck yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, you know, I was just about to end the video right there. So, I actually got one more. I got a movie pickup. So, I thought it was cool. So, I got all 3 movies. So, a lot of time they put it on one disc, right? This is DVD. So, but I thought it was cool, man, because it looks like they put like the actual like releases of the movie, like all in one. So, I think I had a copy of RoboCop some time back, and it looks like the actual disc from just a single copy. So it's like they bundled it all together. So I thought that was freaking awesome. 1, 2, and 3. So, well, that's gonna do it, guys. I'm so happy you joined me on this video today. And you know, a little rough around the edges because we haven't been in the YouTube channel lately, but we're back in it, and I'm, you know, so just keep an eye out. There should be some more content coming. It's going to be a little slower, like I told you guys a long time ago, because I got the kid on the way, you know. So, but don't worry, videos are coming, and the craft is improving. And yeah, just thank you so much, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.